On to the other fast-developing story of the day. Shiv Sena is unlikely to support the BJP-led government in Maharashtra. Uddhav Thackeray has asked Sena leaders to not be present for tomorrow's oath-taking ceremony. And this is coming on the back of Rajiv Pratap Rudy's tweet that we broke just a short while ago. We have Pankaj Upadhyay joining us live from Mumbai for more on the story. Pankaj? This is the big breaking news coming in from Mumbai. Shiv Sena unlikely to support the BJP-led government in Maharashtra. Uddhav Thackeray has asked Sena leaders to not go to tomorrow's big oath-taking ceremony that will take place at the Wankhede Stadium. We have Pankaj joining us live from Mumbai. Pankaj, what are you hearing from the Sena camp?
Aviral, I'm outside Matoshri and the clouds of uncertainty still exist, it seems. Aditya Thackeray just left Matoshri and off record he said that there is no meeting going on inside, and also added that he was not sure whether any of the Sena MLAs would be taking oath. There's still not much of a clarity whether Shiv Sena as a party would be joining the ceremony tomorrow. So lots of clouds of uncertainty really here. But though Sena people also maintain that talks are going on with the BJP, what's really coming as a big thorn right now is that Uddhav Thackeray wishes that at least two of the MLAs should take oath along with the BJP MLAs tomorrow. As far as the post of DCM is concerned, now Shiv Sena has taken a soft route. They are saying they are not demanding the post of DCM or other important portfolios which they were asking earlier. Now this is a great shift from what they were demanding earlier, but they are saying at least now, when they have bowed down so much, there should be at least two MLAs of the Shiv Sena that should be taking oath tomorrow. But what we are learning through the BJP sources is that BJP is not even ready to give them that chance as well. Now, this has put the entire situation in a very uncertain term, in the sense that there is a big question mark whether Shiv Sena at all would be joining the ceremony tomorrow. And just few moments back, as I said, Aditya Thackeray left Matoshri and he said clearly that he was not sure whether any MLAs would be taking oath or whether Shiv Sena as such would be joining the ceremony. Aviral.
Pankaj, they were present for high tea. At least the member of parliament was present when Modi hosted the high tea. They've had reconciliatory notes being made from the Shiv Sena camp since then. What really has changed in the dynamics?
See, Aviral, as we are learning through our sources, that BJP is ready to give at least 12 positions, low-sounding positions to the Shiv Sena, but that's on the later stages. But what right now the Shiv Sena is demanding that at least two of its MLAs should be sworn in tomorrow along with the Chief Minister and some of the other ministers of the BJP that will be taking oath of office tomorrow. But as far as BJP is concerned, they really maintain they are going by the mantra of Narendra Modi, where they expect that the government has to be very, very small. As far as the portfolios which would be given to Shiv Sena, that can really be talked on later on. What they are expecting right now, Shiv Sena should come in unconditionally. But then, as far as Shiv Sena is concerned, Uddhav Thackeray really feels this is a case of pride as well. If they join in, because remember there is tremendous amount of pressure there is there inside the Shiv Sena as well, wherein one group feels that Shiv Sena should retain their pride, sit in the opposition, whereas there is other group which feels that sitting in the opposition for 15 long years hasn't really given them great benefits, and now is the time that they should be a part of the government and reap some benefits. Additionally, this could also help the Sena in the BJP as well, in the BMC as well. So amidst all this confusion within the Shiv Sena, now Uddhav Thackeray has asked at least that two of his MLAs should be given some sort of a prominence and should be given the oath of office tomorrow. But then no word that has come in from the BJP side. So this has kind of irked the Shiv Sena a little bit. But even now, no official word has come from Uddhav Thackeray. We've been outside Matoshri since the morning hour. No official word has come in. And just a few moments back, Aditya Thackeray left this place saying that there is no surety whether Shiv Sena would be joining the ceremony tomorrow or whether any of their MLAs would be taking oath of office. Aviral.
Pankaj, patience certainly appears to go against the Shiv Sena's grain. But the question really is, are they really ready to sit in opposition despite being so close to being part of a government, even as a junior partner? We had a tweet by Rajiv Pratap Rudy, who just a short while ago said that it is unlikely that the Shiv Sena will be part of the government. Are we to understand that there were some kind of parlays, some kind of conversation that took place between the two camps a short while ago, which is where there was a complete disconnect?
several, as far as backdoor channel talks are concerned, they have been going on for quite some time. But then it is not just the BJP, but the Shiv Sena as well, which is in a very tricky situation right now. Shiv Sena has to look for the future. They realize if at all they sit in the opposition, then this might harm them very badly in the BMC as well. For the last 15 years, even though in Maharashtra, Congress and NCP was ruling, but because of their presence in the BMC, it was the Shiv Sena that was ruling in Mumbai. Now, additionally, what happens is, when Shiv Sena was ruling the BMC, it had considerable influence in not just Mumbai, Thane and Konkan as well, and it was because of this influence that it was able to garner 63 seats. It realizes that if at all it sits in the opposition, takes this big gamble, then there could be chances that it might be dethroned from not just the BMC, but at other corporations as well.
Right.
So the big question for Shiv Sena right now is whether it is really in a position to take such a big gamble. So the ultimate question would rest that how ready the Shiv Sena really is. At the same time, Shiv Sena also realizes that BJP has garnered good enough votes. The entire question of regional pride, Marathi Ashmita, Marathi Manuj has been rejected by the Marathi voters itself. So it has to retain its pride. How does it do that? Does it give a meek surrender to the BJP and join in without the key portfolios, or it sit in the opposition and take this big gamble? So this is the biggest confusion that is there in the Shiv Sena. Additionally, Uddhav Thackeray is coming under a lot of pressure from his own partymen. And interestingly, Aviral, what I'm learning is that perhaps there are fears within the Shiv Sena that a certain section which has shown interest in the BJP might also break away at a certain point of time. So Uddhav Thackeray has to take care of that faction as well. But as of now, as I said, no official word has come out. And interestingly, when Aditya Thackeray came out, he gave in a big news saying there is no surety whether any of the MLAs would be even joining the ceremony tomorrow.
All right, Pankaj, and the irony certainly is that when Devendra Fadnavis takes oath as Chief Minister tomorrow, the theme really of the event is the coronation of